the hope that somebody will come along and say, there's money in this, let's support Meghan and her as Emma brand.
What sparked it? I thought that was just such a disgrace. I thought she behaved so badly, and Harry...
And she targeted, there's no doubt she targeted Harry and found someone who was a childhood friend of his who could introduce...
Picture this. It's a quiet morning in California, the sun barely creeping over the horizon, and inside the $14 million Montecito mansion, Meghan Markle's world is about to come crashing down. Her phone is going wild, buzzing, beeping, ringing off the hook. First one call, then another, and with every single notification, the calm facade of her life starts to shatter, and she knows exactly what's coming. It's a bombshell, delivered by none other than Tom Bower. Now, Meghan's no stranger to drama, but this one is different, and trust me when I tell you, it's not the kind of juicy gossip you're used to hearing. This is the kind of scandal that sends crisis managers into a frenzy and forces Meghan to retreat behind those high walls, hiding away like a queen in distress. Oh yeah, we're talking about a total meltdown, and it's happening right in front of our eyes. But before we dive into all the tea that Bower just spilled...
It happened over the long term, and it's not healthy to have these stories of rivalry, and to split the foundation was absolutely unnecessary.
Hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and turn on your notifications, because trust me, you do not want to miss what happens next. We're about to break it down, but get ready, because this gets wild. So let's talk about Tom Bower for a second, shall we? This guy isn't some random gossip blogger working out of his basement. No. Tom Bower is a heavyweight. He's been tearing down the most powerful people on the planet for years, business moguls who could buy countries, celebrities whose names you'd recognize in an instant, and of course, the royals. He's made a career out of exposing what no one else dares to even whisper. When Tom Bower decides to write about you, buckle up, because it's about to get uncomfortable. His last book? Oh, it was a scorcher. Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the war between the Windsors dropped like a grenade in the royal world. It was a nuclear bomb that sent shockwaves across the media, with royal insiders clutching their pearls and the world talking.
Who she could, so I sent off dozens and dozens of emails to her friends, and most of them didn't even reply.
But Bower wasn't done. Nope, he just took things up a notch, and trust me, he's outdone himself. You thought that last book was intense? This time, it's personal. Really personal. Now, Bower's zeroing in on a chapter of Meghan's life she would probably prefer stayed buried, her Hollywood years. That's right, we're going back, way back, to the days when Meghan was just another struggling actress, fighting for a role in the most brutal industry on the planet. She wasn't the Duchess of Sussex yet, she wasn't even a household name. She was just Meghan, the actress who couldn't get a break. Anyone who's had even a glimpse into Hollywood knows, oh honey, it's cutthroat. It's not just about being talented, it's about who you know, what doors you can get through, and how lucky you are when those doors open. And according to Bower, well, let's just say Meghan's rise to fame wasn't as organic as we've all been led to believe.
Really intended to stay. Her guest list to her wedding showed her real ambition was to be a star in California.
You see, rumors have been swirling about how Meghan got her break. Doors open for her in a way that's making people ask, was it pure talent, or was there a little help behind the scenes? People have started whispering about the connections she supposedly used to climb the ladder, connections that some might argue weren't exactly about her talent, but about the people she knew. The kind of people who opened those all-important doors. People she used. People she left behind once they weren't useful anymore. But wait, it gets juicier.
Interview with Oprah Winfrey. So that's a major breakthrough for Samantha Markle, for Thomas Markle.
Bower isn't just here to talk about her Hollywood past and how she made it into the spotlight. Oh no, he's gone deeper, way deeper. What's shocking though is that he claims Meghan didn't just climb that ladder, she rewrote parts of her own history. That's right, Bower's alleging that when Meghan met Prince Harry, when the royal world came calling, suddenly the narrative she had been telling the world about herself began to shift. The timeline started to change. The story she had crafted over the years began to be polished to fit her new royal image. Think about it, you meet a literal prince, and just like that, your entire life takes a turn. According to Bower, that's when Meghan began to reshape the way she told her own story, tweaking details here, erasing some there, rewriting parts of her past to align with the shiny new royal image she was stepping into. It's like she was curating the perfect modern fairy tale. And let me tell you, some of the things she's allegedly rewritten will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about her. Now here's the part that's got Meghan freaking out. When she first found out how much detail Bower actually had, she completely lost it. We're talking a meltdown of epic proportions. According to sources, it was panic mode, full-on chaos. This wasn't just a few pieces of gossip she could brush off. Oh no, Bauer had dug deep. He'd unearthed personal details, stuff only people close to her would know. Things that made her realize someone she once trusted had talked to Tom Bauer. And for someone like Meghan, who has carefully curated every single detail of her public image, that's a nightmare. She wasn't just angry, she was terrified. She's used to controlling the narrative. She's used to dictating what gets out there, when it gets out there, and how it's framed. But with Bauer's book, she had zero control, and she knew it. Word has it she even launched a full investigation, trying to figure out who exactly had opened their mouths to Bauer, who betrayed her, who was leaking all her secrets. And this isn't just about a random gossip piece. These are details, personal ones, the kind of things she's been hiding for years. The kind of information that cuts through the shiny PR armor she's built for herself. It's the stuff that has people questioning everything, the journey she's sold to the world, the struggle she's painted for the cameras. The image that's been so carefully crafted, it's beginning to crack, and the world is starting to see the seams. Now, let's talk about Prince Harry for a second, because trust me, he's not just sitting around sipping tea while Meghan's life unravels. Oh no, he's feeling the heat too. Ever since whispers of Bauer's book started circulating, Harry's been in full-on panic mode. The peaceful California life they envisioned? Well, let's just say it's not going according to plan. Not by a long shot. Their American ventures have been a mess. Remember that big Netflix deal? Yeah, that's been a complete bust. Some projects shelved, others didn't land, and frankly, Netflix probably isn't thrilled with how things have been going. And don't even get me started on Spotify, that partnership is done. It's over, canceled. And what's worse, Meghan's lifestyle brand? Yeah, it's totally flopped. No buzz, no excitement. People have no idea what it's even supposed to be about. But here's the kicker, these two, they built their brand on the idea of being real, of sharing their truth, of living with integrity. That's been their thing, right? But now, with Bauer's book hitting the shelves, it's raising some very uncomfortable questions. Was it all just an act? Was it all a carefully crafted narrative to sell a brand? Because if that's true, and the world starts believing it, well, we're talking about the beginning of the end. Now, things are about to get even messier. You won't believe what Bauer dug up about Meghan's family. And this is where things get really uncomfortable. Like, you want to grab the popcorn, because what Bauer dug up about Meghan's family situation will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about her. For years, Meghan's version of what happened with her dad, Thomas Markle, has been the story. You've heard it, I'm sure. He betrayed her trust. He staged paparazzi photos right before her wedding. He talked to the press when he shouldn't have, and she cut him off. Done. Finished. It's been the narrative for so long, right? But guess what? According to Bauer, there's a lot more to this story than we've been told. He's digging deep into that family drama, and let me tell you, the questions he's asking are uncomfortable. They don't paint Meghan as the victim we've all believed her to be. Now, let's talk about power. The thing about controlling your public image is that if you can frame the story the right way, you can make the world believe whatever you want. And Meghan? Oh, she's good at this. She learned early on that if you tell your version first, and you tell it convincingly enough, people will accept that as the truth, even if it's not the full picture. But Bauer? He's got a different version. And now, people are starting to question whether Meghan's family drama was really as one-sided as she made it out to be. We're talking about a relationship that could have both sides contributing to the breakdown. Not just her dad's betrayal, but maybe Meghan's actions played a part too. And listen, I'm not saying Thomas Markle was some saint, not at all. But Bauer's book is digging into how Meghan might have shaped this whole story to fit her image, tweaking the facts just enough to ensure she comes out on top. And that's a problem, because if the version we've been fed is really an oversimplified, curated tale, then everything starts to feel a little off. But the family drama doesn't end there. Oh no. You've heard of Samantha Markle, Meghan's half-sister, right? Well, right around the time Bauer's book was set to drop, she's been online, subtly hinting at the truth, thanking people for finally revealing what she's been saying all along. You don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to figure out what's going on here. It's like she's ready to spill all the secrets, and suddenly Meghan's carefully built family narrative isn't looking so solid. Bauer isn't just stopping at Hollywood and family drama, though. He's taken a deep dive into every little detail of Meghan's life, from her childhood all the way to her rise from struggling actress to global icon. And what he's uncovering is making people wonder how much of Meghan's entire journey was truly organic versus carefully constructed. We've all seen the transformation from actress to duchess, from Hollywood hopeful to royal figure. But the thing is, when you dig under the surface, it raises some big questions. How much of her success was down to pure talent, and how much of it was calculated strategy? Because let's be honest, building a public persona isn't just about who you are, it's about how you craft the image you present to the world. And Bauer is revealing that Meghan was exceptionally good at playing that game. Maybe too good. So good that now, people are starting to wonder if her entire persona is nothing but a well-executed strategy. Could it be that her rise wasn't just a series of lucky breaks? Or maybe it was a series of carefully planned moves, steps she took to make sure she got to where she wanted, no matter what it took? Let's be real. This book has all the right ingredients to destroy everything Meghan's built. Public opinion? Changing fast. Social media? Blowing up with people pulling up old interviews and speeches, comparing them with the new revelations. Critics are calling out the inconsistencies, highlighting where Meghan's words don't match up with Bauer's claims. And the craziest part? It's not just the critics anymore. Even her diehard fans, the ones who used to defend her no matter what, are starting to go quiet. The support she once had, it's shifting. Those comment sections that were once flooded with "We love you, Meghan," are now full of questions like, wait, was she really that misunderstood? Or did she really go through all that pain? Or was it exaggerated? And that, my friends, is a problem. When the very people who've supported you for so long start doubting you, that's when you know things are getting serious. And then, of course, there's the British press. Oh, they are loving every second of this. The tabloids, they are living for this. Headlines screaming about secrets revealed, the Duchess exposed. And it's not just speculation anymore. Bauer's book is full of details. Real, juicy, personal details that are making people question everything they thought they knew about Meghan. The press is feasting on it, and it's only going to get worse. But behind the scenes in Montecito, oh honey, the tension is palpable. According to sources, the atmosphere inside Meghan's home is anything but calm. Staff members are walking on eggshells, unsure of what's going to blow up next. You can feel the stress, the anxiety, the pressure building. PR teams are working overtime, emergency meetings, phones ringing non-stop, trying to figure out how to manage this nightmare that's spiraling out of control. And Meghan herself? She's reportedly told friends she feels completely attacked. Like everything's coming at her from all sides, and she doesn't know who to turn to. She's feeling betrayed, exposed, and vulnerable in a way she hasn't in years. And that's terrifying for someone who's spent their entire career controlling the narrative. She's no longer the one in control. That perfect public image she's built, it's cracking wide open, and there's nothing she can do to stop it. Sources have said that when Meghan realized how much Bauer knew, she lost it. We're talking full-blown crisis mode, pacing, freaking out, asking over and over how Bauer could know so much. She was stunned. And it wasn't just random gossip either. This was information that only people close to her, people she thought she could trust, could have revealed. And now, those walls she spent years building, they're coming down. And the worst part? The leaks keep coming. Bauer's digging deeper, uncovering secrets about Meghan's childhood, her education, her early career. Every piece of her past is under the microscope. And trust me, what he's finding isn't pretty. This is it, folks. The slow unraveling of a carefully curated public image. Meghan spent years constructing the perfect narrative, but now it's all falling apart. And it's happening fast. It's no longer about royal drama or Hollywood gossip. It's about her whole life being questioned, piece by piece. All those interviews, all those speeches about authenticity and integrity, people are now looking at them with a whole new perspective. So, what happens next? That's the big question. Can Meghan bounce back from this? Or is this the beginning of the end for the perfectly constructed image of Meghan Markle? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. This drama is far from over, and we'll be right here bringing you all the latest. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss a thing. Until next time. Until next time. Until next time. Until next